Time for another Coffee with Kilroy. But today I don't have a book. I do have my coffee. And if you're joining me, I hope you have a beverage of your choice as well. As I said, don't have a book today, and I really wasn't planning on doing a Coffee with Kilroy, but I put on a cup of coffee and I saw these lying around. What are these? These are items that I got from a Noble Knight purchase. Noble Knight has a section of their site where there's clearance and sales and 1 cent items, and they used to have it where you can add a 1 cent item for every $10. Then it moved up to 15. Now it's up to 20. So if you're trying to meet your $1.49 free shipping at Noble Knight, well, you can add up to 7 of their 1 cent items, and these 4 items were on their 1 cent items. I thought I'd pick them up. I'm not a huge miniatures person, but I'm always on the lookout for war game adjacent type stuff, or stuff that might have source material or battles that are in the miniature space, or wherever you might find it. It might be dealing with war games or history or the like. And so I thought I'd pick these up and take a look at them. So hopefully this will be a interesting one, probably a short one as well. I think these are mostly catalogs, and for you that are steeped in the miniatures world, wargaming miniatures world, then you probably already know what these are. You can see they're from Noble Knight there, and they come in these little bags here, with a little bit of paper on the back. So hey, if anything, I've got me some extra paper that I can use for, this is a little bit thicker paper I can use for counters if I want to, for a Minden game. How about that? So let's take a look at these. Let's unbag all these first here. But these are GQH miniature wargaming source books. So I think these are predominantly a catalog for miniatures, more than they are a source book, even though that's what it says in this name. But I wanted to, for a penny, kind of hard to resist for a penny. Plus I get the extra white backing that I can use for other things, right? Like I need more, cardboard and paper and other things in my house. Just like you all, we probably have plenty of cardboard and paper. So these are issues number 52, 53, 54, and 55. And as you can see here, I mean, these were $5 at retail, if anybody ever paid that for it. So let's turn the page here. We got some nice art here. World War II North Africa looking like there. And it talks a little bit about an intro to the magazine. Again, this is mostly a catalog. I mean, they're talking about sample packs here. The index is mostly gaming accessories, although there is some references to some books and what have you. There's a lot in here about, here's supplements. Again, this is really kind of talking about the game rules and supplements. This is really all about the miniatures industry, but there's quite a bit of advertisement, I would say, or catalog feel to this. Talking about paints, because painting is very important to this, and that's one reason why I don't really get into miniatures, is I don't paint. I don't have the detail, the skill, the attention to detail, the patience. As you can see here, this is Micro Armor, $11.95 a pack. And I don't know the date on this. I couldn't find a copyright on any of this. I don't know the date of when this came out, but it was when GQH was 52 years old. So how about that? But you can see the listing of the different miniatures and how many come in a pack. So this is all, again, mostly catalog stuff. So if you're interested, I mean, I would imagine this is an out-of-date catalog at that. That's why it's on the 1 cent sale. And I have no idea if these prices are good or not, like $11.95 per pack and what you get in there. But there's World War II, there's modern. I mean, it's all minis. So as I said, probably not that interesting. I thought I would find more reference material in here, but this is really, here's all the naval minis here. This is really a catalog. A Napoleonic naval. Then get into Napoleonic land forces. Then you have all your terrain. It's kind of cool looking at the terrain. Scenery. And then to the extent that there is some, something that you might want to keep these around for once the catalog is out of date, there's a painting guide here. So for those of you who need some help with that, I don't need any help, not because I'm a good painter, just because there's no way I could really do that and be competent on any level. Here's modeling terrain, so there's some articles on that. Modeling desert and winter terrain. And there you have it. So mainly a catalog, right? But there is a couple of miniature specific hobby, painting tips in there. Now this is 53. This is so I wonder if they do one of these a year. I wonder, because this is 53 and this is issue 53. The last one was 52. So you all that live in this space know better than I, but that's what it's looking like here. I do like the pictures. I wish there was more of that in here. That's kind of cool, seeing the everything painted up nice. And again, this is more of the same. This is going to be really just a lot of catalog stuff, right? Quite a few minis out there. So for you that are big into miniatures or use these miniatures or bought from this place, drop a comment. Otherwise it's going to be pretty lonely in my comment section today. As I said, I just thought I'd pick this up. Wasn't even planning on doing a coffee with Kilroy today. So there's a lot of the same here. Does this one have any articles at all, or is this just a pure catalog? Yeah, there's a few articles in here. Some more painting guide. That looks like the same painting guide as last time. Wow, that looks like the same modeling terrain as last time. And they didn't give you the other one. Then we got 54 for 54 years. I do like the. I wish they had more pictures of everything painted up. This one feels even thinner. Let's just get to the articles. You've seen all that. Unless if there's something you want me to stop on, please let me know. Like you can, because this isn't live. This is a little bit different. Some different terrain. GQH's Terrain Maker, Pewter Buildings Make Stunning Scenes. And doesn't look like this. There's that same article again. Look at that. And there's that same article again. All right. So this one looks a little thicker. This is 55. No, maybe not. 55 years. Issue 55. And I just picked up everything that was in the 1-cent section. So this is just a runner. Sometimes I end up with something interesting. Sometimes I end up with something that not so much. But, it's a penny, right? More catalogs. Just wish there was more images, and I wish there was some source book. This is kind of a catalog, not a source book. And there's that same article again, and that other same basic miniature terrain article. And we're back to this one. This was in issue 52, and now it's made a triumphant return. And then you've got on the back, you always have your order sheets there. So that's all I have for you today. This was a quick one. Just thought I'd add a little bit something to my miniatures playlist that I have down below. Don't have a lot in the miniature section, and a lot of stuff I put in there is like miniature adjacent, like the one I just did earlier this week for a sci-fi fantasy Saturday. That's really a board game, but it's kind of a miniatures game wrapped in a board game of sorts. So check that one out if you're interested in that. That's all based on the Heroes of Normandy, and the one I did this weekend with Shadows of Normandy. It's got a miniatures feel to it, but no miniatures. And hey, this one didn't have miniatures either, although I guess I could buy them. Anyway, that's what I have for today. Thought I'd do a quick one right after the Thanksgiving break here in the States, and recovering from that. No family fights, and that's always good. And getting ready for some NFL football today. Watched a lot of college football over the last couple of days, and my son's getting ready to go to college, so I think we're going to pick his school based on how they fare in the college football ranks. Probably not. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. This is a kind of a quick and a weird one. Just thought I'd go through these, but you'll find out a little bit about Noble Knight's 1 cent sale or 1 cent items. Now you know whether to pick these up or not. For me, they're not very useful for me because these catalogs are out of date. I'm not going to buy the minis, and the articles are all about painting, which is not something I do. So it kind of struck out as far as a source material. I've picked up other miniatures books that had really good, had talked about history and had campaigns and the like. And maybe I'll do some page throughs of those at some point. But I didn't see those they weren't in the 1 cent sale. They were like just really cheap on Noble Knight. So anyway, that's what I have for you all today. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you all are doing well, and getting ready for the upcoming week and getting ready for the big holidays coming up. Anyway, take care, and thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching.